Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Netherlands.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So we're very much on the way now. Raul, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter,
Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Bale. Robertson. Xavi Alonso. And here's Shevchenko. Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. And it's Bale. And it's Messi. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's going for goal! Xavi Alonso. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
And Cruyff! Goal! Arsenal!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Shevchenko can be a real threat inside the box. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, well played, well played. Has to go back here. Shevchenko! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's managed to get free. He's cut it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff. Azar, very much a man of this moment. And Shevchenko! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Look at the space here. It's a promising position. Bale, and he was alert to it. Raul. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Raul. And it's Hakimi. Mendieta. Mendieta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mendieta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Messi. Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. He's found the way through. He's being urged to shoot. Pedri. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Raul. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now that's well seen too. That is a little undercooked. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's intervened well there. And here's Ibrahimovic. That is a brilliant interception. Raul. Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Van Dijk. Hazard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. Leicester defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Xavi Alonso proves too strong. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's anyone's ball now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Xavi. And this is Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Colorado sprint. There's the shot! Played towards the other side.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decision.
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Colorado Springs are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Tries a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Quality ball. It's a promising position. He's got away. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Vieira. And this is Messi. This is a promising build-up. Lahm plays it in. Cruyff. Raul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Shevchenko. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Vieira. And it's Xavi. Distributed tidily. Cross. Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Zanetti. Raul. Hazard. Xavi. Here's Vieira. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lahm. And it's Vieira. That's the end of the first 45. Some first-half thoughts?
Arsenal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21.
So, into the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be
number
positive
11,
despite the scoreline. The
Batistuta.
one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Chance, surely! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
A case now of complete control. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Xavi. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Batistuta. And they can counter here. Now it's Batistuta. Well read, nice interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Batistuta shoots! Batistuta! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always...
And the shot! Goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Colorado Springs. Big chance! It's in! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Clinical, just clinical. And the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vieira. Pelé. Well, played right into his path. He's having a shot! Deftly away. And this is Xavi. Now, can he find a finish? And this is Xavi. Pelé! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Azar. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Batistuta. Takes a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance for a shot! And that's in!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Xavi Alonso. Passing nice and neat. Threads one in. Cruyff. And the finish! And it's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Pele, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrible pass. In he goes again! It's a goal!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Colorado Springs are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Colorado Springs clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
There will be
Important interception. Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Colorado Springs clearly now in lead preservation mode. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Cut a header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Azar. Cruyff. And that will be the final act. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Galatasaray.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So things are underway.
Well, just when you...
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
It's run loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Azar. That pass isn't the best. Azar. This is Batistuta. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Messi. Now he's running away. Beckenbauer. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Valverde. João Cancelo. Marquinhos. Van Dijk. No way through. Azar. And it's Azar. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Passing is crisp and sharp. So it is still 0-0. He is through here. Oh, nice touch. And that is expertly dealt with. Raul. Always onto this. Just the keeper in his way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Valverde. Oh, there's a probing ball. Floated through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And this is Raul. He's well, decent chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Arsenal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Back towards the middle. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Now that's well seen too. And it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Valverde. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. 30 minutes gone. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Batistuta, and Batistuta! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the shot! In he goes again! Well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that's gone loose. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Looking for the run. Ball looks a good one. Azar. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Valverde, it's a pretty loose pass. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And this is Azar. Produces... Oh, good play! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. Azar. Raul. Azar. And this is Cruyff. Can he get it? And he shoots! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for.
Takes a shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. McAllister does really well there. He is strong. Valverde. And it's Cruyff. Foot in. Aims beyond the defence. He's free. Can he finish? Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Goulet. Now this could be a chance. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Now it's Batistuta. Marquinhos cuts it out. João Cancelo. Valverde. Oh, that's delightful.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Roll, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That has been cut short. And it's Arda Güler. João Cancelo. Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? And he's there to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! And he's stuck it away! And they are disappearing out of sight! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Arsenal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Cruyff. Now it's Batistuta. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Garcia can clear it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Güler. Güler tries to pass it through. It's a goal kick. McAllister picks it up from the goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, nicely intercepted. McAllister. He's looking wide. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. Raul.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
This is Batistuta. Oh, he's on his own! And he's quick to get rid. Azar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Marquinhos. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. And that will be the final act. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling.